There is a saying, no such thing as a free lunch. That might not apply to Texas state lawmakers. Lobbyists take them out to eat all the time. Since people don't like lobbyists and because they have to report every dime they spend, there could be a political price to pay if caught breaking bread with a lobbyist. So our elected leaders in Austin figured out a loophole to keep their names off the spending reports and the free food coming. And it's not just whining and dining. Lobbyists pick up the bill on golf outings, concerts, even sporting events. Not wanting word of the good times to get out, state lawmakers sent lobbyists a message: when it comes to your spending reports,
you cannot put my name on this. I don't care what you do, figure it out. Don't put my name on this.
That's Jay Root. He's not a lawmaker or a lobbyist. He's a reporter covering Texas politics for 25 years.
A lot of times the lobbyists get unfairly tagged, frankly, with being the ones who have come up with this idea.
The idea is the loophole. Here's how it works. If a lobbyist takes a lawmaker out and the tab is under $114, the lobbyist doesn't have to disclose names on his spending report. So if a night out is super pricey, a lobbyist splits the bill with members of his firm, keeping everyone's credit card charge under $114 and the lawmaker's name off the books.
You didn't violate the law, but you spent $1,000 on one person and you don't have to disclose it. And that happens all the time.
Writing for the Texas Tribune, Root analyzed lobby spending reports, finding elected leaders only get disclosed about 4% of the time. But if lawmakers open the loophole, they're the ones who can close it. That's exactly what State Representative Charlie Guerin,
if you're uncomfortable with your name being reported, then don't go to dinner,
and State Senator Kirk Watson are working on.
The public has a right to believe things are going to be done well and done right. And the best way to do that is through disclosure.
Both introduced legislation rewriting disclosure rules. Guerin's bill says if a lobbyist spends more than $50, the lawmaker gets named.
I think you can go to dinner for $50.
And Watson's legislation says lawmakers get disclosed after $50, even if lobbyists break up the tab.
They can split it if they want to, but you still report that.
While Guerin and Watson can't see their Capitol colleagues blocking these reforms,
do you think the bill will pass?
I hope so.
Well, I think they have a very good chance of being passed.
Root doesn't share that optimism.
Because there are a lot of lawmakers who really don't want that to pass because they want the gravy train to continue.
He's willing to bet both bills die a quiet death on the last day of the legislative session.
I'll believe it when I see it because we've been here before. And, you know, when people say there's not bipartisanship, I say, yes, there is, and it's called opposition to ethics reform.
Right now, Root's prediction looks dead on. While Watson's bill cleared the Senate, both his legislation and Guerin's are bogged down in separate House committees with no hearing and no debate scheduled. Picking up the tab on his own dinner, I'm News 4 troubleshooter Stacey Cameron.